Hi, Leandro. How are you? Good afternoon.
Hey teacher, good afternoon. I'm fine and you?
I'm fine too. Well, let's please move on. And we have to begin the last unit. Well, let's see. Unit number 4. Well, in this unit, you are going to be reviewing about the synonyms and antonyms of yell. All right.
Yeah. What
And
does it mean,
well,
yeah?
oh, yes. Here, this is something that we will review. So, yell, another way of saying yell is holler, mumble, scream, shout. Right? Here we have. Shout is the synonym. Yell is the same as shout. And here we have examples. Let's please begin with the first one, holler. Can you please read the example?
Okay, do you hear someone holler?
Yes. Well, all of these phrases and words, all of these words that you see here are synonym of yell. All right. So basically, holler is like scream.
Okay.
This one, mumble. Please, can you read on the example?
I wish you wouldn't mumble. I can't hear you clearly.
Yes, that means that this person is basically not talking loud enough for you to understand. All right.
Okay.
It's not talking clear enough for you to understand.
Okay, yeah, I
Right.
think it's like um in Spanish it would be hablar bajo.
Yes, exactly. Sí, balbucear, ¿no?
Okay.
And this one,
Okay.
scream.
The man began to scream horribly.
Yes, which is also synonym for holler. This one, shout, is also the synonym for scream. Shout, please read the example.
Her warning shout came too late.
Yes. And this one, yell, which is also the synonym of shout, the synonym of scream, and the synonym of holler.
Um you don't have to yell. I can hear you.
Yes. Whisper is, and this will be the antonym of yell. Please, can you read on the example?
I spoke to him in a whisper.
Yes. Murmur, it's also a synonym for whisper, and it's both are the antonyms of yell.
Okay. He paid the extra cost without a murmur.
Yes. A muter, it's also a synonym for whisper. Here.
Okay, and don't mother when they are studying.
Yes. All right. And well, here we are just reviewing the synonyms and antonyms of yell. Okay.
Okay. And then
Well,
mumble is an antonym, isn't it?
mumble, yep, is it? Yes. And in on this practice, you're going to be reviewing on synonyms and antonyms of other words, other verbs. All right. But specifically in this unit, you will only be reviewing the ones that you see on the slide here, these ones. But in the practice that you're working on right now are synonyms and antonyms of other verbs as well. Okay.
Okay. Then I
Well,
will let you know.
thank you.
Did you have already finished?
Great. And how did you do on this practice?
Anything good? I didn't got any wrong. Didn't get.
Perfect. Amazing. All right. Well, let's move on. Well, oh, sorry. So here we are going to be talking about a festival. Let's please begin with the first question. How many popular festivals are there in your country?
um, I think that there are a lot of popular festivals in my country because in my country we celebrate about everything. I could count like more than 20 a year or more. There are a lot.
All right, okay. Yes. And what is the most important festival in your country?
I don't know that I the most known and I could say that is important also is the carnival that is celebrated in the city of Oruro. It is so known in the world. It has been declared as cultural patrimony mundial no, no, world cultural patrimony. Yes, I think.
All right. And when does it take place?
Okay. It takes place in the city of Oruro. That is like a city in the middle of Bolivia.
All right. And well, you answer also question number four. And what do people do to prepare for the festival?
Principally is like a celebration that is based on dancing. It is like a lot of groups of dance um, practices his dances. Principally, there are like folkloric dances as morenada, as caporales, and that kind of stuff that is typical from Bolivia. And people just like they are called fraternities. I don't know if in English is this fraternities. It's the same as the which are in the United States universities, the fraternities, and it's
Mm-hmm.
like a group of people that just dance what they know to dance. Like a group of people dance morenada, for example, and there are a lot. I think that at least they are not less than 100 dancers for dance, and they are like in. I has been in that festival. I was in that festival. I went to that festival like 2 years ago, and it was like I don't know, and more than 50. No, no, more than 30 dances. My principle is this, and just have a good time with your friends and drink a lot. It is, it is also something so typical in this celebration.
Yes, indeed it is. All right. So you also answered number seven. So here, this one. Who can join the festival?
I think like everyone that wants to join here can, because it's a celebration that is not just for, it's not just for adults. I mean, like kids can be in this festival too because they can see dances and that kind of stuff. But I think that kids often would get bored. Like I don't know, he may not feel so excited about. He may not feel like so excited like seeing dances and that kind of stuff. But I think yes, everyone that wants to go can go and participate here. Also, also I've seen a couple of kids in the dances, like in the fraternities, they dance with their parents and that kind of stuff.
All right. Yes. And well, let's see. You also explain about what people do on the festival and this one.
Okay. And what's special about that festival? The special thing I think is like we can compare this to the carnival in Brazil, but this is more. This is. I think that this is most cultural. I think that the most important thing of this festival is the cultural stuff because you can see the dances from a different country and the people and the principally the customs, the customs, the preparation, the dances, the dancers and all. I think that this is the principal attractive of this, like the customs of the dances because You can see like a custom of caporales, for example, and that has a lot of detail. It's a lot of details, really a lot. The most um, the most the most amazing custom I've ever seen in this festival was for Diablada. The name of this fraternity is called Urus, and it's like their dance represents kind of demons that are raising up from the what do you say infierno?
From hell.
Exactly, from hell, and it is like they make his they make them dance their dance so good that it is like in the beginning, like in the I think that is in the principal avenue. They put like a rope, and over this rope there are like chispitas. How do you say like chispitas? I don't know.
Like little sparkle.
Yeah, I think that like little sparkles, and it and this like and this like it makes the representation that the demons are raising out from the hell. And also his masks. So some of his masks, I think that there are like two or three, drops fire. Like they like they must press a button and his mask drops fire. It's like that. It was the most amazing thing I've ever seen in this yes in this festival. It is most amazing or amazing guest.
You can say if you want to like make emphasis on it, you can say it was the most amazing festival that I have seen.
Okay, and actually, yes, this is the most amazing custom of this festival I've ever seen.
That's very nice. And why do you think this is a important festival? Why is the festival important?
Um, I think that is important because it's like a representation of all of our culture and folklore. That Bolivia has a lot of this, has a lot of culture, and I love that. It is 2 days really that we
Mhm.
represent all that we are, like our culture, our dances, and we just have fun, like dancing, and after that we can go to a party. And yes, I think that this is the most important thing, like remember, like represent our culture and also have fun with our friends and with our families. Yes, I think that this will be the most important thing.
Yes, indeed. All right, well, continue with grammar. Well, in grammar, we are going to be reviewing the use of used to. So, how can we use this, well, this structure? Well, to make affirmative statements, we are going to be using used to. All right, so it's always with like in the past. To express something that you used to do in the past, all right? For example, I used to play baseball when I was a teenager, but I don't do it anymore. In the negative statements, all right, you have to use the auxiliary didn't and then use in the present tense. Why? Because the function on the auxiliary, remember, is to modify the verb. Therefore, the verb must be in the base form. All right. So I didn't used to play soccer. And for questions, you have to place the auxiliary before the subject, did, and then again use in the present tense. Why? Because of the use of the auxiliary. Auxiliary modifies the verb. So did you used to swim when you were a kid? Yes, I did. No, I didn't. You can always use the past simple instead of used to. Yes, we know that, right? That instead of saying used to, you can use the simple past. So you can express the same thoughts in the using the simple past tense. And here we have the usage. Yes and no. Well, yes for repeated actions in the past, which are usually finished, and no for actions that happen only once in the past. All right, so we are going to be using used to for repeated actions or things that we used to do with frequency. All right, so mainly to refer and talk about the past. So, do you have any doubts or questions about this structure? Used to.
No, I think not.
All right, great. Let's please move on to the practices. There you go. Please let me know when you finish.
Yeah. The teacher, I've already finished.
Great. And how did you do in this practice?
Been good. I didn't got any wrong.
All right, amazing. Well, let's please move forward. In case that we have enough time, you will be working on the second one, okay?
Okay.
Let's see. Or I have it here already. I don't think it will take longer than 5 minutes. So there you go.
Okay.
Just so
I'll let
you
you know.
don't stay with the doubt.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank you.
you will.
The teacher, I've already finished.
Great. And how did you do on the second practice?
Been good. I didn't got any wrong.
Amazing. All right. Well, let's please continue. Embedded questions. What are the embedded WH questions? Well, in an embedded question, the question inside the statement or other question follows a sentence pattern instead of a question pattern. So right? This is very important to understand. The introductory phrases follow the normal sentence, right? Subject plus verb, or question, verb plus subject. And you have to remember that an embedded questions are questions inside another question or a statement inside a question. All right. So basically, like saying two questions at the same time, making two questions in one. For example, I don't know, and then what, and then you have to add a question word, what I should do. Here, this is a statement, right? I don't know. Start a question. What what I should do. Here with auxiliaries. Do you think we need more time? Do you think is the first question. We need more time is the statement. And well, as you see here, it is marked, right? Subject, verb, question word here, again subject, and again the verb. Or with auxiliaries, auxiliary verb of the sentence, the structure, subject, verb, subject again, verb, and then which is the object of the sentence. All right. And here the uses. When and why do we use embedded questions in English? When and why? Let's see. One, the first one, to be more polite, because instead of saying what time is it, I can say, ask the same question and being more polite and say, could you please tell me what time is it? It is. Or just say, could you tell me what time it is? As you see here in the example with the embedded questions, it sounds polite and it's actually more polite. Another use of embedded questions are to give more information about something. For example, this one that expresses curiosity. I wonder if she'll call me. I don't know where my bag is. Expresses lack of knowledge. And this one expresses desire for knowledge. I want to know when this meeting will start. All right, so this is a question in a statement. And again, here, the third use, to change direct speech to reported or indirect speech. And here we have an example. Please, can you read on this example?
What do you want to know? He asked me what I wanted to know.
Yes, exactly. So you can use embedded questions also to reported speech, to give more information about something, and to be more polite, which is the main use of embedded questions. All right.
All
So
right.
let's please go on these examples to understand better. So here are the most common introductory question phrases that you can use to form an embedded question. Do you know? Who knows? Do you think? Do you remember? Could you tell me? Would you mind telling me? And then a common question. You have to add a common question like when does the class start? What is the answer? Can he come tonight? Where is the restaurant? Is there free parking or what time is it? And to transform into an embedded question, you have to put together the introductory phrase plus the question. And here we have the result. Please, can you read on this question?
Do you know when the class starts?
Yes.
Who knows what the answer is? Do you think he can come tonight? Do you remember where the restaurant is? Could you tell me if there is free parking? Would you mind telling me what time it is?
Yes. And well, these are the embedded questions. So, do you have any doubts or questions about this?
I think that the formula is like it is in the previous photo, isn't it? Like subject plus verb plus question word plus subject plus verb.
Exactly. This is the main structure.
And for questions, it's auxiliary plus subject plus verb plus subject plus verb and plus the complement.
Yes, and don't forget this one is, yes, this one is with the auxiliary and this one is with WH. Yes, this is the structure, main structure. And here you have the most common introductory phrases that you can use.
And for normal sentences, it's with the question word, and for questions, it's with the auxiliary.
Exactly.
Okay, I think that I understand.
All right, perfect. Please work on this first practice and let me know when you finish, please.
Okay,
Sorry, I sent you accidentally the second practice too.
don't worry.
All right.
Okay, teacher, I've already finished.
Great. And how did you do with the practices?
Oh, I finished the first practice,
Oh, okay.
but I think that more or less because I got I don't know like six wrong.
All right. Okay. Let's please see with the second practice. And I sent you the link already, right?
Yes, it is. I got the link.
All right. Perfect.
Okay, teacher, I've already finished.
Great. And how did you do?
I think good. I think I got like three wrong. No, two. Yes.
All right, that's perfect. That's well enough. Well, let's please now review on the indefinite pronouns. And well, here we have the list, but here we have with the example, so it's the same, okay? And well, whenever we are talking about singular, we can use another, anyone, anything, each, either. And well, I think I would rather to read the example. I will read the pronoun and you will read the example, okay?
Okay.
Another,
We finally moved to another apartment.
anyone,
I swear I won't tell anyone the secret.
anything,
Anything is possible if you believe.
each,
Each company is fighting to protect its own commercial interests.
either,
Either one will be fine.
enough,
Enough is enough.
everyone,
Everyone cheered for the violinist at our school concert.
everything,
Everything is going as planned.
less,
Less is more. Mies
a
van der.
little,
Many a little makes a mickle.
yes,
What
is
does
that
it mean,
right?
mickle?
Many a little makes a mickle. Oh, this is the phrase that we also have in Spanish, but let's see. Makes a mickle. Well, I have to translate it as a phrase. Many a little makes a mickle. Hmm. I will have to think on the Spanish version for this one.
In
Many a
Spanish.
little, yes, because it has. You have heard this phrase, de a poquito se llena el saquito.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, it's
Yes,
like that.
it's the same. Yes, little by little, and then you have a batch, right? Something, a batch.
Ah,
It's
okay, okay.
yes,
Yeah.
much,
Much has happened since we met.
neither,
Neither side is prepared to compromise.
no one,
No one can cope with her in English.
nothing,
Nothing is impossible to a willing heart.
other,
He raised one arm and then the other.
one,
One of the boys tripped over and crashed into a tree.
someone,
There's someone at the door.
something.
Something makes me want to dance.
Yes, and well, here, plural, both,
And both are guilty.
few,
A few of the justices voiced their opposition.
fewer,
Fewer are smoking these days.
many,
Many people feel that the law should be changed.
others,
Depend on others and you always repent.
several,
Several letters arrived this morning.
all,
All of the newspapers were soaked. All of them are experts in their chosen field.
any,
Any press is good press. Any will do.
more,
More were ignored. More is better.
most,
Most was rotten. Most would agree.
none,
None of us was going to the party. She waited for a reply, but none came.
some,
Here is some. We showed them some of our photos.
yes, and such.
Such is life. Such were the
Yes,
choice.
thank you. And well, these are the indefinite pronouns that we can use for expressing singular, plural, and both singular and plural. And well, let's see. We are going to work on these practices.
Did you have a
Well, you
question?
was, yes, tell me.
It's not just look. It's not just one. Okay. Could you back to the previous picture?
This one?
Yes. Or
Mhm.
would you like to answer me tomorrow because it's time? and I don't
No,
know if
it's fine.
another class.
Don't worry. Go ahead.
Okay. First, what does it mean either?
Either. Oh, remember that we have seen the use in Module 7? We did, right?
Yes.
Either means like both, right? Either.
Okay. Then neither is anyone.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. And what is the difference between other and another?
Oh, where is it? Here. Other and,
Another.
all right, here. Other. He raised one arm and then the other. No, the other one, the other part that he has. And then what was the other one?
And what is the difference between other and another?
Another
Yes.
means another from another kind, another type of something else. And other is that you can do one or other thing, like, but from you, from yourself, you know? And this one, another, it's something else. Let me see, how can I give you with an example? Another. Basically, another is a conjunction. All right, this is very important to know. And it also can be used as an adverb, no? Other. All right, in this case, it's being used like this, like a pronoun. And well, and a specific example with another. He wanted a pink sweater, but I got her another one. So, do you understand the meaning of that one? Or the meaning of these two words in terms of grammar will be translating as the same. All right. So, another and other. All right. Do you understand this?
Yes,
Whenever
both
we are
in Spanish.
Yes, whenever we are talking about pronouns, these two words will be translated as the same meaning. So you can either use another or other, but the same, meaning the same thing. You know, otro or otra, right? That's the meaning of a pronoun.
Okay, then there is any difference between them?
There isn't any difference whenever we are talking about pronouns, of course, right? Because as you know, one word can be used as pronoun, adverbs, noun, and some others even adjectives and verbs. But in this case, because we're talking about indefinite pronouns, they will be meaning the same, right? Because of pronouns. They're being used as pronouns. So another and other will be the same.
Okay, okay,
They will be like synonyms.
okay. Yeah, I understand.
Yes. And well, all the assignments from this unit will be or are already open. Okay. And you will be able to work on them because on Monday you have to take your test, right?
Okay,
Yep. All right. Well, let's please, you can save the links of the practices to work on it later. No worries. And well, let's please work on the survey really quick. All right. There you go. Please, if you could answer the survey. Thank you very much.
okay, it is. And could you go to the next page?
Yes, of course. Let me just take a picture, please. The survey, because I have to send it. All right. Yeah. All right. Here.
Okay. There. What does it mean? Fewer. There is any difference between few and fewer.
Oh, few, it's like it says here, no? A few of the justice voiced their opinion, like few people, few of
Okay.
the justices. And here, fewer will be like the plural form, a few, all right?
The
Yes,
plural.
exactly. It's like fewer, yeah, the plural form. And as you can see, this pronoun is being in the comparative form, right?
Okay.
Yes.
And what does it mean in the example of most was rotten?
Was rotten, which one?
Was rotten in the example of most?
Most.
Yes.
Oh, most was rotten. That means that the majority of something was, the meaning of rotten?
No, no, no. That's why I'm
Oh,
asking.
okay. Es el estado de putrefacción, ¿no? Rotten.
Ah, okay.
Mhm.
And finally, I think that what does it mean? Such is life in the last example.
Oh, such is life. In this case, it will be meaning like así es la vida.
Ah, okay.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Yes.
And I think that that will be all.
All right. Well, thank you very much. And well, see you Monday. Don't forget to work on the assignments as well as the quiz, okay?
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you very much and see you on Monday.